Welcome back, sports fans. Good to see you. Please hit that subscribe button and like the video. Let's get started. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford was supposed to fight at the end of last year. Everyone's heart was broken when Terrence Crawford ducked out the back door and left Spence hanging. Wow, no one could believe what he had done. Everyone thought that fight was dead and would never happen. After Crawford fought some nobody, and Spence was rumored to fight Keith Thurman, all talks of the Spence and Crawford fight died down. But we started hearing leaks of secret talks between Spence and Crawford. They had been talking to each other. Now comes the news and social media tweets by both of them that in a few weeks there could be some big news and it's getting close. Wow, that's all I can say. What great news. If they find some way to make this fight, it will turn the boxing world on its head. Now what I'm about to say is just my best guess. First of all, I think now it will be made. I think Crawford has been backed into a corner. Let's be honest, there is nowhere for Crawford to go. Errol Spence has all the other belts in the 147-pound division. What good will it do for Crawford to just fight a bunch of up-and-comer, high risk and really no reward? But the Errol Spence fight high risk, but look how high that reward. He would hold all the belts at 147 if he wins. Next, he would be the undisputed pound-for-pound king. After beating Errol Spence, not only that he would kinda be like Canelo, Jewett make big money fights fighting nobody, and no one would care. Because that's a win-win thing for Crawford. Why in the world would he not take that chance? That's the reason why I think this fight will be made, and Crawford won't back down again. Think about it. This fight means a whole lot more to Crawford's career than Spence. And for Errol Spence, I honestly think he wanted this fight all along. Because that was his goal, to hold all the belts at 147 pounds, like he has been telling everyone who would listen. That's what he wanted to do. And after that, move up to 154 pounds and repeat that feat, become undisputed at 154 pounds. And I even think he was saying he would go to 160 pounds and do the same. Anyway, this fight is going to be made this time. I would bet on it. Now let me speak on how I think the fight will go. First off, Crawford is a slow starter. It takes him 3 or 4 rounds to get started. That won't work against Spence. With the consistent pressure Spence puts on fighters, by the time the 3 or 4 round comes, he could take enough damage to the body and won't be able to go to that next gear. Crawford has to start fast or this fight could be over in 7 or 8 rounds. For Spence, he just has to be Spence. Keep that jab in Crawford's face, cut off the ring, and go to the body. And keep his hands up and don't get caught with something. I will give my main prediction in an up-and-coming video. But until then, everyone should be excited. I know I am, and as always I can't wait for the pre-fight stuff. What a bunch of trash talking that's coming. Bo Mac and his crazy crew. And then you will have all the so-called experts' picks. And on a side note, Tim Bradley, I want to see that worm be a man. Give Spence his just due when this fight is made. If you remember, that clown came on the air and told anyone who would listen that Spence was ducking Crawford, like Bradley ducked Mayweather and Errol Spence, who he was so afraid if he retired. That's why he's mad at Spence, because Spence made him retire a coward. So Bradley wants some kind of payback that he thinks Crawford will be able to deliver. That dude is petty. Anyway, sports fans, that's all for now. Please hit that subscribe button on your way out. This is Reno Knows Boxing. Until next time, I'm out.